Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Raffiansyah Jawindra and my corresponding author is Dr. Enma Safitri and Dr. Rimayanti. I am from Erlangga University and I am here to present my title, The Life of the Freshwater Dolphins, Reproductive Health, Environmental Threats, and Reproductive Biotechnologies. So, my background is freshwater dolphins are aquatic mammals. They are mainly live in river system and they are currently facing environmental threats such as habitat loss, fisheries pollution, and diseases. Can cause population decrease and extinction to the freshwater dolphins. Now, reproductive biotechnologies are mainly used in endangered animals for conservation and have been proved to help population growth and genetic variability of these endangered species in hope for the freshwater dolphins to be useful in them. My method is that data and information were collected and selected using international scientific database to search for the most relevant articles and books up to 2024. And I currently found some species that live in Asia and South America, and which is the Lipotes faxiliver, and their status in the wild are currently extinct due to fisheries. Now, the other species that are endangered are Prathalista gengetica in subspecies Gengetica minor and Gengetica, and other is Orsila brevirostris, which is called Irawardi dolphin or pesut mahakam in Indonesia. In South America, they have the local name of Boto, which is the species of Inia geoffrensis and Inia aragoenensis. They are distributed in Amazon River basins and other rivers in South America. And the other is Sotalia fluviatilis and Sotalia guianensis, which called Tucuxi, and Pontoporia blind valley, which called the Franciscana dolphins. Now, they have currently 4 environmental threats, which is disease, pollution, fisheries, and habitat loss, which disease caused from bacteria and parasites, and in some species, Orsila brevirostris cause chorioamnitis by Klebsiella and Staphylococcus. And then Brucella seti can cause stillbirth and abortion in cetaceans, whereas the parasite Toxoplasma gondii can transfer transplacentally to the fetus, causing placentitis. Now, for the pollution there is caused by industrialization, urbanization, land of overexploitation, uncontrolled mining, and other human activities. This caused the increase of heavy metal, nutrient sound pollution, and endocrine disruptor chemicals, which can result in infertility and reproductive problems, toxins, suppress endocrine functions due to stress, and other reproductive problems, including abortion, dystocia, and stillbirth. Now, the fisheries actually can make extinction more because nearly 300,000 deaths of whales and dolphins each year caused by entangled in fishing gears. They are used in oil fishing bait, medicine, and certain religious practices. Now, habitat loss causing decreased prey abundance, hydrological alteration, and the bad river stream or river fragmentation caused by dams and barrage construction. They are most likely seek prey and can limit their movement to certain areas in the river and resulting low genetic variables and can lead to local and population decline and extinction. Now, reproductive biotechnologies have advanced into cetaceans, and which in male dolphins they are used in semen collection, preservation, and sperm sexing. For as females, they are currently have introduced the estrus characterization, synchronization, and hormone utilization. They are used for artificial insemination, and in 2005, the first reported calf born from artificial insemination, and then following years into 2013, another calf was born using sexing method to the spermatozoa. And then they are actually have been using in vitro method for the oocyte collection and maturation, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, which can be used to in vitro fertilization, and interspecies somatic cells in the ISCNT were performed in both dolphins and whales using porcine, murine, and bovine oocyte, undergoes 4 cell stage but could not reach blastocyst. This might be due to the distinct genetics of whales and recipient oocyte, which are not closely related, and this have happened to be vitrification and genetic preservation in the future. Now, area of studies in captivities, there are studies most done in captivity, where captive wild dolphin may show aggression and stress condition. Diseases are more prone to the captive dolphins. But if we study in the wild dolphins have known to show positive interaction with humans. The Irrawaddy dolphins help fishermen and boats display playful interaction with children. Future studies might be conducted in their own habitat due to the for reducing the risk of the captivity, such as disease and aggressions and stress condition. In conclusions, freshwater dolphins inhabit regions often overlapping with human settlements and play crucial roles as apex predator in maintaining ecological balance. Their populations have decreased in decades, and this with the threats of disease, fisheries habitat loss, and population significantly impact their reproductive health, rendering them vulnerable to extinction due to population declines. So, the reproductive biotechnology can actually help this dolphin to grow their population in the wild, but further future studies are needed because the studies are mainly used in their marine cousins like dolphins and whales, but freshwater dolphins have less study about the reproductive biotechnology. That's it for my presentation. Sorry for the wrong words, and thank you.